Okay, so today, guys, we're going to work a new exercise build, and you will need to have a dumbbell for this one. We're going to also work one side of the body at a time, and the other side is going to be your stabilizing side and your side that's going to work balance. For this exercise build, we're going to stay on our feet the whole entire time, and I'm going to go over the 5 exercises that we're going to do and show you the modifications to them as well. Now, one of the modifications for all these exercises is to just grab a lighter weight, or if you want to make it harder, grab a heavier weight. All right, I'm going to go through those modifications for you. First exercise that we're going to do is going to require the knee to be up and we're going to balance on one leg. But if you find that too difficult to modify it, just bring the heel to the floor in a staggered stance so not all of the weight is on that opposing leg. So from this position, you're going to bend the elbow, and this is going to be your starting position with the neutral grip. We're going to rise that weight up, and we're going to lower it back down to the shoulder for a shoulder press. Second exercise, we're going to bend and extend for a hammer curl. Again, if you need, heel on the ground if you cannot maintain that balance. At the end of that move, that is when we're going to add on our next exercise, which is going to be a lunge and a hinge forward. So you're kind of in this nice big runner's lunge. And then from this position, our next exercise is going to require that you draw the arm up for a row. And then our last exercise from this position, we kick back into a tricep. And then we reverse all of those moves looking like this. Okay, and to modify again, that heel can be down. You can use a lighter weight or no weight. You can also make that lunge not as low and not as stretched out. So you can come up a little bit higher for that lunge. Okay, so that's how you can modify those moves. Okay, so we're getting ready to start our exercise build. You want to bring that knee up. You want to bend that elbow so the weight is right in front of the shoulder. Getting ready for that first exercise, which is going to be that shoulder press over the head and back down here. So 15 seconds, we're right here, extending and reaching for that ceiling. Once again, if the balance is too much, bring that heel to the ground so you have that little bit of a staggered stance. Otherwise, up here if you can, reaching for that ceiling. Ready to add on. We're going to add the hammer curl. So at the bottom of that move, extend it, bend it, and press it up. All the while, you're trying to balance on that opposing leg. But again, if that's too much, just take the heel down at any point. It will take some of the weight off of that leg that is balancing and holding you. Make sure that you're controlling that movement. No swinging, no using momentum. Use your muscle strength to guide you through the move. Here we go, adding on at the bottom of that hammer curl, step back into that nice big runner's lunge, rise that knee up, and then go back to those upper body moves. Now, if it's too much to lift the knee, bring the heel to the front, right from that lunge, and then step back into it. Knee up if you can, rising right back into that balance. So as you step back, you hinge forward, and then you hinge up, bring that knee up, hold it, balance, and work that arm movement. Good, nice job. Extend and control every movement.
Three, two, one.
Adding on, once you get into that big runner's lunge, pull for that row, getting that back in, and then rise back up to that balance, shoulder press, and that curl. So this is really a nice build for the arms because you're getting in shoulder, biceps, back, and triceps. You're also going to get those legs in, working that balance, having those stabilizer muscles of the opposite leg really having to work as you move those arms. Almost ready to add on that last exercise to this build. Good, try to get a nice big step back when you go into that lunge. And again, if you need, heel to the floor.
2, 1.
Here we go, adding on. Back into that lunge, row it, kick it back, bend it, reach it down, draw the knee up. This is where it starts to get hard. That left leg starting to fatigue. Bring it back up to standing. Press it out. Hinge it forward. Hold that nice big lunge. Rise it up. So that back leg here It is straight. You hinge forward and you have a straight leg back there, but the front knee is going to maintain a bent position. Almost there. Finish it up. Hold that balance. Get that heel down. If the balance at this point is too much, good. Last couple right here. Breathe. There we go. Finish it up. Get that last one in, and you're all set. Great job. Now what you're going to want to do is rewind it to the start of that build, and you got to take it to the opposite side. So you work that right side balance and stabilization, left side movement.